What if you could get more of the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma? You can with the podcast, thanks to What If. You're only a what if away from great winter holidays. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
Welcome to the podcast, guys. Good on you. Talking embarrassing high school moments. I guess I could share one really briefly.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
But see, just to preference these stories, I think Nath is the same as I. Even when embarrassing things happened, I didn't feel the embarrassment.
So everyone else felt like secondhand embarrassment for you, or you're just saying that like other people would get embarrassed if it happened to them?
No, well, this happened with another guy, and he was really embarrassed, and people was like, "That's really embarrassing." But like, it's just kind of like water off a duck's back. I do so many bits. I'm like, I'll be doing something else later, and I don't need to worry
Not
about
everything. Not everything lands.
No,
But also,
I mean?
you like people, like you realize at a really young age that you could make people laugh, and I think embarrassing things still make people laugh. So maybe that's why.
As
you
long as
don't...
I was getting a giggle, it was fine. I got what I wanted, the reward.
Yeah, a bit center of attention as well. I didn't even need to giggle. I just needed people to look at me and pay attention. And to Nate's point, I didn't realise when I was younger, but it's take big swings.
Yeah.
You're not going to connect unless you're swinging at it. So you need to have a go. But we
Get
entered
that pinata.
We entered, me and a mate entered a talent quest at our high school when I was in year 8. So for Queenslanders, that was the first at that point. They do year 7 in high school now.
Form 1, essentially.
Yeah. And it was a skit, and we were Jedis, because I think a Star Wars movie was out around the time. And I remember me and him having a conversation after the movie going, Jedis in the Star Wars movies always die these really like wow deaths, right? They're in a fight or whatever. You know, it was like you never hear a Jedi dying from like the common cold.
Yeah,
you know what I
boring.
mean? And so we thought that was so funny having that conversation. So we're like, we'll do it as a sketch. We put no effort into it. We wore tea towels on our heads because they're like the cloaks that they wear. But we couldn't get our hands on a cloak in Gundawindi. Yeah. So 2 tea towels on our heads, looking at each other. And I go, oh, and then it's a really bad, I can't even remember what it was. But like Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan, think that.
So you were supposed to be,
Love that.
there was a fight sequence or something.
No, we're just standing talking. We walk out, don't intro it at all.
Yeah.
2 guys walk out, me and Brody, and I look at him and I go, oh, yes, hello, Qui-Gon, did you hear about Jedi Steve? And then he's like, oh, no, I didn't. What happened? And I'm like, he died. Oh, in a lightsaber battle fighting Darth Vader? No, from the common cold. And then we just like looked out into the crowd.
Yeah.
And just like nothing. Cricket.
Yeah,
And then we did like a bow. And then we just walked with these tea towels covering.
It actually that has just reminded me. Have I told you the Shakespeare competition that me and Harry did at school?
No.
Oh my God. This actually, if there was one thing I'm embarrassed about,
It's this.
it is.
Do you want to
Come
save
on,
for the
man.
show?
Because
Should I
you
say-
peaked in high school.
We do
I did.
like what do we do on the show? This was embarrassing.
Well,
High
this
school
is
stories.
it's embarrassing high school moments.
But I like that it's podcast exclusive.
Okay, so it's a very similar thing. So essentially, me and Harry, which you both know, a friend of mine from school, right? We were both really into drama, and unbeknownst to us, the head of drama, she had enrolled us in a Shakespeare competition, which she had told us about, but we had completely forgotten. And you had like 3 months to learn a specific part of a play.
Like a soliloquy?
Had to go. It's supposed to go for about 10. It was about 10 minutes.
Oh my God, that's so stressful.
So it's a proper whole thing, but it was like a full statewide competition.
Yeah, okay.
And but it's not like levels. Everyone's there. You're there, and you either win it or you don't. That kind of thing. So there's like 30 or 40 different performances.
Okay.
Massive stage, like packed out, like all these school kids, like probably like maybe 1,500 people
From different schools,
From different
yeah?
schools. It's all
Okay.
schools and like some
The
families
brother and sister
stuff.
schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it comes to the day before, and our drama teacher's like, "Are you and Harry ready?" And I'm like, "Ready for what?" And they're like, "The Shakespeare competition." And then I panic because I was the captain of drama. I was like, I can't. I've forgotten.
You're the worst
'cause
drama
it's-
captain ever.
It was year 12, so
And he
I'm
forgets
also
things
thinking other
now.
things, constantly forgetting. And so I just go, "Yep, nah, we're fine." She goes,
gonna
"Okay,
kill
remember you're doing The Merchant of Venice." And I was like, "Okay, cool," which is a Shakespeare play, Merchant of Venice. Like, okay, no, of course, yeah, we are ready, 100%. And then I called Harry and I was like, "Harry, we've got it's Merchant of Venice. We've got to do this thing tomorrow. We've got to go out to the performance space." And he goes, "Shit, we've got to cancel." I was like, "We can't cancel." And he goes, "Why?" And I go, "Because I just told our drama teacher we've been rehearsing and we're ready. I can't now go back on it because I'm the captain of drama."
Yeah, that's a very bad look on you.
And then he goes, "Shit, okay, well," And I was like, well, we've got to learn. We've got to cram it. It's tomorrow afternoon at like 1 p.m. I was like, I'll come over tonight. He goes, I'm out tonight. I go, well, cancel it. He can't. He's like, it's my grandfather, my papa's birthday.
okay.
I have to go out. And I'm like, all right, well, we will have to do it tomorrow. And he goes, okay, cool. Anyway, wake up the next
So you
morning.
rehearsed on the day of the performance.
So, well, school is happening, and you
Okay.
can't just leave class. So the performance is right before lunch. So in recess, right? We start learning. We tried to learn this thing, and to our credit, we're like, we've got this. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
We had we just rated the costume part. We had costume. We were like,
Yeah.
we are on here. And I still remember the very last line was the last thing. Harry was to say to me, "Hi, thee gentle Jew." That's how it ends, right? That's a famous line in the Merchant of Venice. And it was supposed to end with Harry saying to me, I was Shylock. He says, hi there, hi thee, gentle Jew. That's how it ends. Remember that.
Okay.
Anyway, we go out on stage. About 6 different people had done the Merchant of Venice before us.
Okay.
That exact scene, 10 minutes, and they'd nailed it.
Okay.
And then we go up and go, okay, so all these people already know this scene. And we get out there. I do the first line. Harry does the second line. Remind, this is supposed to go for 10 minutes. And then we pause because we both forgot. So we're just looking at each other like this. Harry's paused, looking at me like this, jaw quivering. I'm looking at him, jaw quivering. It's been about 30 seconds. And then I go to Harry in a moment of panic. Hi thee, gentle Jew. The line that he's supposed to say to me
10 minutes later.
because 10 minutes later, because I'm Shylock the Jew. So he's supposed to say it to
That's
me.
the last line he says to you, but you said it to
But
him.
I've said it to
you
him,
wanted
which
to
is the
finish.
last line. And then we
everyone
go,
laugh?
and then we just go, a bow of the head and walked off. And everyone starts going,
I mean, that's what you say. They said it 5 times.
yeah, they knew. And then
Yeah.
our drama teacher comes off and she goes, Nathan Roy. And I go, what? She goes, you did not rehearse anything. And I go, what gave that away, miss? So
Oh.
And now, every now and then, like, I'll enter, like, if I'm on the phone to him, every
Hi
now and
there,
then.
gentle Jew.
Oh, it was that, right, see you, mate. All right, hi there, gentle Jew. Just horrific.
I feel like you guys should get that as matching tattoos.
It's just horrific. Yeah, we should. Or just half of it.
No.
Hi, Debbie, and then gentle Jew on the other one.
Enjoy the podcast, guys.
I relived a traumatic memory from my high school years yesterday. You heard that I got called this. Bangers and Flash. There wasn't really much context, and I just want to explain.
Well, this, if we didn't get heaps of content, this is what we did get yesterday.
Some things happen at school.
Yeah.
You never forget it.
I do.
Like
I
got my
just-
boobs flashed at school by accident.
Whoa.
once.
Whoa, wait.
And I was
Where's our
telling the girls
invite?
about this, and I'll never forget it. And then people were walking around school calling me Bangers and Flash for the rest of the week.
I loved that
That
so
really
much.
got you going. I don't think I've
Bangers
ever
and
said anything
Flash.
funnier to you.
I found
No,
it.
you said, you did say something the other day.
You said something funny.
I wrote it down. I went, Emma said a funny thing.
Oh, did you?
I made a note.
You've said a
Yeah.
few recently, mate, that have been tickling my pooch.
Yes, but that is you laughing at my expense. I didn't make that up. That happened, and I need to correct my own story there. It didn't happen by accident. That was a premeditated. I didn't flash myself. Someone else flashed me.
So where were you?
So we rocked
No,
up to
someone
school.
Someone flashed you.
No, someone didn't flash you. They made you flash.
Yeah.
No, they exposed me.
Yeah, but someone flashing you would be me dropping my
Yes,
pants.
no,
going,
not that.
you've been
Yeah,
flashed.
it sounded like somebody, you know.
That was my nickname in high school,
Ugh,
the Flash.
The Flash. Ugh.
And it's not because I was quick.
Yeah, that big trench coat. Quick to open the coat is what you did.
So we had a mufti day, and I rocked up and I wore this cute little boob tube, like scrunchy top. Remember the scrunchy tops, the really elastic ones?
Very
Anyway,
popular.
I had
I used
I
to wear
had a
them
little.
all the time. Find $1.
I was wearing this really ill-fitting strapless bra underneath, and I was complaining to my friends about it. And they were like, just take it off. It doesn't matter if you have no bra underneath because you won't be able to see because of the scrunchy top.
Sure.
And I was like, cool, it was heaps more comfortable, but a little bit paranoid that I wasn't wearing any underwear because what if my top fell down? Anyway, we're in IT class, and one of the girls in my friendship group.
Of course you were.
Shock me you're in IT.
Yeah,
I
I was
actually
in
did terribly
computers.
at it. Very un-Asian of me.
Tick, 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 tock.
Was that the computer keyboard?
That was me.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have a sound effect for it,
Tick-tock,
so I do it with my
tick-tock.
mouth. Yeah. Tick, tick.
I don't know. Hey.
Oh, yeah, hang on.
There you go.
There you go, guys.
Anyway, I was there doing that. Actually, no, I was standing up telling a story. Like I was just people were kind of like working away, and I was standing up, not paying attention to class. And my frenemy, do you know what a frenemy is?
Yeah. Friend,
Every girl
enemy.
has
I figured
You're like
it out,
besties,
yeah.
but you also hate each other's
Yeah,
guts,
sure.
kind of thing.
Women
So
are
Joanna,
I know, geez. We just had mates and then non-mates.
So Joanna's in my friendship group. She was part of the group of girls who told me to take...
Joanna sounds like a bizatch.
She was part of the girl group that told me, just take your bra off. She knew that my bra was
So
off.
this is a plan.
Do you see what I'm saying by premeditated?
Joanna.
I'm standing up in front of Joanna. Joanna's seat is the closest to me, and I'm telling this. I don't even know what I'm saying. She's looking at me with this funny look on her face, and then all of a sudden, she yanks my top down. So my IT class saw my tits. And they're not much to see here,
So
but still they're mine, and I didn't want them out.
So it wasn't IT, it was TIT.
Titty.
TT. So anyway, thank God, only half the class saw it, but that's enough for people to start texting each other. Being like, oh my God,
People are
and
texting. Anyone take a photo? Any photos?
No photos. No photos. We only had Snake on those phones.
Yeah.
They didn't have cameras yet.
No cameras yet.
Someone had that big flash.
But anyway, word got around. Everyone's got the text.
Someone started doing a painting. You just stay there for a minute, madam.
Shut up.
Let me finish this.
Oh my God, did anyone see that sneaky painting someone did of Emma's titties? It's a
I'm telling a
Rembrandt.
traumatic story that I will never forget until the day I die, and you're making it worse.
Well, evidence where it didn't happen.
Anyway, I walked out of IT class with my books for the next period.
Oh,
hi, Bangers and Flash. Everyone, Bangers and Flash, Bangers and Flash.
what a great
nickname.
Yeah, well done, Yana.
Just well done to everyone involved in that bit.
How long were your buzzies exposed for?
I would say because of the shock, I reckon it was a good 2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
It was
of
a
buzz.
1-2, and I'm
That's
like, oh my
enough.
God, my
That would
top's
be
down.
like-
Everyone's seen me.
You is co-ed school?
No, girls only.
Oh.
No, but no, I didn't want anyone to see my boobs.
Well, that's fine then. They've all got them.
It doesn't
Was the
matter.
teacher
No,
male?
but I had small boobies too.
Was
You
it
had. You still do, brother.
Yeah, I do. I do still, brother.
Female
Except for
teacher?
when I was breastfeeding, and then they were the best boobs in the world.
Yeah, you should go back to school when you're breastfeeding now. That'd be
Show him. That'll show him.
Go into
Look at
what
him now.
These tatas.
Why is this new mum here in IT class again?
I'm
Where's
proving that
No,
my
you
boobs
go
can be
to-
bigger. Where's Joanna?
Look at them now, Joanna.
Bet you wish you pull my shirt down now, Joanna.
All right, 13 10 60. Jump on the phones right now. Embarrassing high school stories. Danny. Hello, Danny.
G'day team, how you going?
Good, mate. Embarrassing high school stories.
Okay, well, I went to Endeavour Sports High School for rugby league.
Oh, go the Shire. How good. Some
Yeah.
greats coming out of Endeavour. Beautiful school.
So anyway, the boys kicked it downfield and I was running and looking back at the ball, not looking forwards, bang straight into the goalpost, knocked myself out for a couple of minutes.
No.
I was just laying on the ground out cold. Had about 10 people around me when I woke up.
Danny, did you play with any rugby league greats? Anyone that went on to play professional?
No, but in the day, our coach was Scott Goulet and Jeff Hardy. I don't know if you heard of them, but they were St George players.
Yeah, good.
They're our coaches.
St George, absolute legends.
Legends.
Danny, you could have been a legend, mate, but you
If
knocked
you
yourself
knocked
out on the
yourself out,
post.
yeah.
Yeah, the old post.
Could have been anything. Oh, Posty. If
Call
you
him a-
didn't call him Posty.
Oz Post over here. He's got a delivery for us. Bang. Randa.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good. Embarrassing high school stories.
Oh, I will never forget this. So I was in high school, grade 7, and I was in the choir. So we were performing on stage in front of 7 to 10 grades. And so while we were singing, a fly decided to enter my mouth. So I had a fly in my mouth, and there was no way I was going to swallow this fly. So I'm sitting there trying to cough it up. And the friends next to me could hear me, so they were staring, but everyone else kept singing. And I coughed it up. There was no way I was going to swallow it. So I got it out, and I spat it out in front of everyone, the whole of the assembly.
What song were you supposed to be singing, Randa?
To be honest, I can't even remember that far what song. All I remember was I was focusing on this fly coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, yuck. You want to avoid swallowing a fly at all costs.
Oh, just swallow it,
Disgusting.
mate.
You can just imagine where these flies go. So I was just
Yeah.
It was not happening.
Where these flies go, that poor fly was like, oh, I just landed in a human, man. You know what I mean?
And you know what was
Disgusted by us.
funny? It came out and it was still alive. It wasn't even dead.
See, you got to swallow flies, mate.
It's a city, like, I mean, I grew up in the country, so there's just flies, like, I'm talking everywhere, right?
Have you
They are
eaten a
all-
fly before?
Yeah, but you, like, grow, there's so many, you just, they go into your mouth and you swallow it. Like,
There's nothing
they're
more
everywhere.
There's nothing more
How
fun.
many flies do you think you've ingested?
Oh, hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
They're
You just
all in
kinda-
there.
Do you mean like the big horse flies,
No,
or do you
they're-
mean just regular
The little,
flies?
like, blacky and, like, yellow, not the green ones, but there's just lots of flies out in the country, and you just kind of go...
There's nothing better than
Yeah.
feeling it still buzzing all the way down, and it comes out the other end.
You get used to it.
You've
You
done a
city folk don't know what it's like.
No, I don't, and I don't wish to know.
I used to get a bit of bread, butter, Vegemite, couple of flies on there.
Extra protein, extra
Oh,
crunch.
nothing better than when still a little fly fart comes out the middle. It's still alive. Perfect. So good, mate. It goes all the way through and out the other end. Elma from... Hello, Elma.
Gross.
Hi, Elma.
Elma, you got Elma and Emma. They're both dying with laughter at
Well,
the
'cause
fart
Elma,
fly.
have you done a fly fart before, Elma? You probably have.
My God, you guys make me laugh. I've got a story. It's not funny how you can make a story out of a fly. So funny. My story's about my sister. It wasn't me. It didn't happen to me. She was in year 8. We're on a pack bus going to school, and in those days you had 2 doors. In the middle door, she was standing up at the middle door, and the driver slammed his brakes on, and she fell head first down into the stairwell with her legs up in the air. And her dress come down around her face, and she was having a bad day that day because of women's problems, and had massive big cottontail undies on, so she was called Cottontail for the rest of her
Jim, Gen Z, they're always doing something, aren't they? The Gen Z's always doing something. What are they up to today? Well, let's find out together. They've been up to no good in the workplace with not one, but 2 annoying work habits that a lot of people have been reporting on. This is what the Gen Zs have been doing. The first one, and this is one that we've discussed off air before, and one that I've seen many Gen Zers doing, the Gen Z stare.
Oh.
Have you heard of this, Sam? The Gen Z stare.
I've heard of the stare.
It's that essentially that blank, long, emotionless gaze.
Oh, it's the dead face.
Yeah, it's the dead face that they do in response to casual greetings or instructions.
They even do it in selfies. They do the eye roll.
We've had people work on this show, and you ask them to do something, they do this.
I think it's
It's not a visual medium.
It's not a visual medium.
But just so you know,
face.
I nailed the Gen Z stare just then.
I think it is RBF. I think what we would have called it as millennials is resting bitch face.
Yeah.
But the difference is now that when we did it or we knew people that did it, they didn't kind of know they were doing it. It was just the default of their face.
Yes.
But to your point, Em, they now take like they showcase that.
Yes.
Like back when we were younger, we wouldn't take a photo of our face just being kind of dead or bitchy.
Yes.
So think like what Sydney Sweeney, Olivia Rodrigo, even to a point, Dua Lipa does it as well.
Your mate, Gracie Abrams, her album cover.
Her album cover
Yeah, is that-
like the eye roll,
Yeah.
like they're dead.
It freaks me out, though. Like, if I'm going to any kind of retail store, like Myer or something, if I'm buying something and I ask them a question, they look at me like, "Ugh." I go, have I done something wrong?
Is there something on my
I
face?
think I'm in Gen Z trouble.
You may have just asked her.
No, I probably have asked.
You are bad at asking.
Yeah.
Nate just asked, like he'll just see someone in his peripheral and he'll be like, hey, can you help me? And it'll just be another punter.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
store.
most of the time-
I've done that before, and they're just wearing all black.
They're not
and you think
working
they
there.
work
Yeah,
there.
well, wear some colour, for God's sakes. You know
You
what
know
I mean?
what? Give me a help. Yeah. Just because you don't work, it doesn't mean you have to be
I know
rude.
it says JB Hi-Fi on your tag, but still, hell, you work somewhere. And this is the other thing they're doing. Apparently, they appear to have lost the knack for phone etiquette, which we knew. We know a lot of Gen Zs, the younger gens, don't like answering the phone. But this particular thing is said, apparently, Gen Zs, when they answer the phone, when they do answer the phone, they aren't saying hello. So if you were to call me, Em, I just answer the phone, and then I just answer and do this
What?
until you say something.
Who doesn't say hello?
But there are,
I say speak.
yeah, well, you say, but at least you say something. It's an instruction. You know what I
Because I
mean?
Speak.
That's
Anyone,
so
speak.
funny because I've never called you. I've realised in
Yeah.
the 6 months
That's
or
what I say,
7
Yeah,
months.
he says speak.
I go speak.
But at least that's an instruction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, producer CJ, who's new to the team, she's one of the great Gen Zs. Producer CJ, do you do that when somebody calls you, you answer the phone? Do you say hello, or do you just wait for them to say something?
I don't even answer.
Right. Okay. So yes,
Oh,
this
yes,
is the thing.
because
So don't
Gen
answer at
Zs
all.
are scared to answer the phone.
So you don't answer at all.
No, I need to hear the voicemail, listen to that to see what they want, and then I can plan it and call them back.
And then you'll call them back afterwards. Okay. What about this Gen Z stare? I haven't noticed you doing it yet. I don't. Do you do it? Do you do the Gen Z?
I don't know, but you guys keep an eye out and then point it to me and we'll see.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's too smiley for the Gen Z face, I think.
Yeah, she's not
got
Gen
a
Z
beautiful
enough.
Digital
face.
Loz isn't Gen Z, but she kind of has that look. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just dead
she
inside.
has
She's
that
doing it
look.
now.
Yeah.
What makes you think I'm not Gen Z? I haven't told you.
Can
how
you
old I am.
swallow, you avocado
Yeah,
toast?
please.
Sorry. Sorry, everyone.
Your mother taught you any manners.
Okay.
It's very Gen Z of me.
13, it is 13 10 60. Here's what we want to do now. Colleague quirks. What annoying thing does somebody do at work? Natalie. Hi, Nat.
Hi,
Nat.
there's this
Oh, yeah, go
there's
ahead.
this fellow at work. Oh my God. Every time he gets up to make a cup of tea, and I reckon it's probably about 5 or 6 times a day, he dings his spoon in the cup as he's like stirring it, and I can hear it from the other side of the office, and it drives me crazy.
Doing his own bell symphonic. Just ding,
Is he
ding, ding.
dinging it
Symphonic.
from
Who's
side
that for,
to
mate?
side?
No one knows that bit.
Mate, all the orchestra people are loving it.
You're not even an orchestra person.
I could easily be.
Oh, we're not
a
going
conductor.
down that
No,
road again,
easily
mate.
be
I'm
a
sorry.
conductor.
Moving on.
Nat, have you said anything to the spoon man before?
God, the spoon man. No, I haven't. But I'm just, every time it just makes me like clench my jaw, and I'm like, get the eye twitch because I'm like, you.
Yeah, he
just
probably
shut
rocks
up.
up to you going, does anyone else want a chamomile? Ding, 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 ding. Good on you, Nat. Big Benny. Colleague quirks, bro. Does somebody you work with do something annoying?
I've got this little old lady at the office who uses the nail clippers in late morning at the quietest time of day. It's all you can hear is her clipping the nails back. It just sets my teeth on edge.
You can't clip your nails at work.
That's so rude.
Putrid. She's not doing toenails as well, Benny.
No, I haven't seen the feet up on the desk yet, thank God.
I can't believe no one said anything to her. Is it because she's an old biddy and they're like, oh, poor old
she hasn't
biddy?
got- she hasn't got long
We have a
left.
theory about old people. Is
Yeah.
like you get to a point where like people just let you get away with stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you're old.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I can't wait until I can just
Oh,
get
you're
away
not-
with
you're
it.
not far.
You're there, mate. Alana from Engadine.
I went not far.
Really?
You went, she's already there. So
Yeah.
you're worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Nathan,
true.
you are
Yeah.
so much worse today.
Yeah.
Worse
You are.
today?
Yeah.
What have I
Today
done
you are
today?
worse than Jimmy.
See?
Jimmy
What else did
normally
I
gives you
say?
so much shit. May I remind you that you're not far behind me, mate.
But that's the
Up
thing
yours.
about being, just behind someone is you'll always be there.
Yeah, exactly. And guess what? I'm
Just
even
lurking.
I'm even further behind. So, Alana, is there someone at work who does something annoying?
Yeah, one of my colleagues, he uses paper towel to open cupboards and doors, and it's ever since COVID. So he'll pick up a paper towel to open a cupboard to get something out of the cupboard. He'll pick up a paper towel to touch the TV remote to turn the TV on and off.
Germaphobe.
And then he just throws out the paper towel?
Yep.
Oh, that
Oh,
annoys me.
does he throw it on the...
His desk.
Okay, so he's not throwing it on the floor. You know how some people open
Yeah.
the toilet door and then they just chuck the paper?
Yeah.
There's like
So,
a pile
well,
of
I don't
paper.
know. I don't go into the guys' toilet.
Well,
No, it
he's-
happens in the girls' toilet too.
Yeah, all right, Alana. I don't believe that for a second.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Christmas party.
What if you could get more of the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma? You can with the podcast. Thanks to What If. You're only a what if away from great winter holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel.